I've started by pre-painting my canvas paper in a dark toned green. I'm using a dry brush technique to paint in the light mass, which will contrast well against the tone of the background. This underpainting technique will give me a sense of the volume and forms a tonal plan for the subsequent layers of paint I will add. I'm mixing a yellow cadmium mid with ultramarine blue to create a warm green. An extra yellow will lighten this tone. You may have seen me wiping my brush off on the paper towel, and this is to reduce the amount of paint on the brush, so the paint will be applied minimally to create the dry brush technique. I will only paint in Harmonious colours, which are colours next to each other on the colour wheel, in this case yellow, green and blue. This restricted choice of colour will help me achieve a focal point more easily, as many differing colours may distract the viewer in this simple composition. Tonal unity of the form, or painting light and shade, will be more easily achievable given the restricted colour palette as well. I adjust the dark areas only slightly at this stage, as the darkness of the ground represents the dark tones on the subject. Mostly I'm dry brushing in mid-tones and light tones. As I'm painting the tones, I'm visually analysing my reference, carefully observing the shapes of the tonal areas and adjusting as I work through the form. I aim to work from the general to the specific, achieving more detail gradually once I have an idea of how the tones, colour, form and technique are working. The addition of a light background will make the dark areas of the pear appear darker. I deliberately leave some of the green ground showing through to create a cohesive colour palette, and this is why I've also used the ultramarine blue in the background, cast shadow and the pear itself. A few details contrast well with the quick blocking in technique I've shown you in this study. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please join me for the companion video, Painting in Complementary Colour.